Hey, my name is PolishLynx, welcome to Sunrider Liberation Day Return! And after solving every bad stuff and so on, we are right now, after, well, taking a bit of break after the meeting in the room and resting, and Shigara enters, and yeah. So there you are, Captain. Shields faced Asaga, leaning up against the head of the bank. Something the matter, Asaga? Nah, for once, things seem to be going pretty bad, yeah, pretty good. Asaga plopped down beside him. I don't know what happened in your timeline, but I get the feeling things turned out better this time around. So, what exactly happened anyways? She didn't particularly want to stir the mood with his dark recollections. None of that exists anymore. If we were hypothetically riding a Sunrider down space-time, I'd say our course has been so thoroughly diverted that we jumped through entirely different systems now. Well, I guess that's just a roundabout way of saying I don't feel like recounting what happened. Those are events which I never want to live through again. I see. Sorry, I didn't mean. Don't worry. With these hands, I changed the course of history. Makes me pretty full of myself right now. I guess I don't want to ruin my good mood. Even my version of events. You never gave up, Asaga. That's right. You saved my life. I'm only here right now because of you. Of course, none of that has happened to the you standing there right now, but thanks for always having my back. No matter what timeline I end up in, you'll always be my ace. With love, Shields gave the top of Saga's head up down. Mounting your car, CAG like some kid. I got some nerve, Captain. I'm afraid I'm not the captain of the ship right now, just a surprise guest. Asaga fell to her side beside him, resting her head on his chest. Then, it won't be a problem if I do this, huh? Eh? Ever since you rescued me from the fake marriage at Trivia Prime, my body gets so hot whenever I think about you. Oh, this is unfair. Yeah, I know, that was the best action ever. That's true. You've probably done it already with a bunch of women, haven't you? That's the reason why you can stay calm like that. Well, thank you. Tell the truth, you're actually quite the player, aren't you? God damn it. Player? So, how many different women have you already done with it? Well, Ava, and let's stay with this, okay? I don't want to recall the other person. You know, you're not supposed to ask stuff like that. I keep forgetting the girl has one hell of a strong jealous streak. I wanna know! Asaga pounded her fist against Shid's chest. You've already done it with the commander, haven't you? I knew it! It was obvious from when she was drunk at the beach, and probably even Shigara, haven't you? Asaga, please. It was all in the past. So it's all true! Yeah, peace! Even that little piece of crap! I can't believe you! Look, that hasn't even happened this timeline, so you can hardly even count that against me. And to think, I haven't even made out with anyone yet. Yes! Should I be happy about this? Probably. Well, I guess I tried practicing with... What? I fear suck, but all that proof was that we don't swing that way. Whoa! Don't tell me you've never... Isn't it obvious? I'm flipping crazy, you know? What do you think the royal family of Ruvia would just let Annie schmuck deflower the crown princess? This road is golden! Oh, Captain, I don't like ya! Asaga stood back up, only to bang her head on top of the bunk. Ah, it hurts, it hurts! Are you alright? I'm not alright at all, Mo. My heart's pounding so crazy I'm out to go full charm mode, and you don't want to see what I'll be like then? Probably not. Shields laid Asaga down on top of him and stroked her head. There. Sorry, I won't look at other girls from now on. Yes! Especially prototype spies. Lesson learned here. Good. Asaga's body was burning with heat. She wrapped her arms around Shield's neck and pressed her lips against his. He stroked the back of her head and Asaga's scent enveloped him. Shields forced Asaga's mouth open and sampled the taste of her tongue. Slightly sweet, but the taste was too distant. They wanted to get closer for something more intense. Their tongues intertwined. Asaga repositioned herself, her legs straddling his waist. They kissed for as long as Asaga would hold her breath. She detached, gasping for air. You can breathe through your nose, you know. Oh, shut up. This is my first time. I know what I'm doing. Things are looking so well down there. Shields raised her skirt, revealing her soaking wet panties. Holy shit. It practically looks like she wet herself. What? Okay. Sorry, need screen for community. Her juices had seeped through her panties and formed a big dark circle on his trousers. He reached it and sampled some with his fingers. Judging from the sticky and slippery feeling between his fingers, he definitely knew that all of it was her juices and that she had not had an unfortunate accident. You made so much. I'm pretty sure you shouldn't say this. But never. I can't help it. I've been waiting for this forever. What do I expect? My pussy turns into one giant swimming pool whenever I think about doing this. I can't even think straight no more. We're finally gonna fuck. Holy Ruvia. My pussy is gonna get stretched. Dear Emperor in heaven, your daughter is about to become a woman. Well, I guess telling that to her wasn't that such a bad idea. And to be honest, right now I'm a bit shocked she went and said something like this. I expected her to be a bit embarrassed after all, but well, never mind. She's put his finger on Asaga's mouth. I don't think all those words are necessary. Well, I'm nervous. This is a big moment, you know? You look more than ready down there. Here we go. He raised her legs and slipped off her panties. Thick strings of juice stretching from the cloth to her glory hole. Unfortunately, the bank was too short for him to position himself for penetration. Shit, this is a problem. Hang on, let me... She stood and went over to a nearby panel. He opened it and pressed a button. Everything in the room began to levitate as the artificial gravity deactivated. What's her? Bank's too small, we're doing it like this. What's she doing? Sorry, but this twin-tail man must get his fix. You think that's your fetish? What the hell, man? Twin tails, BANZAI! Repeat after me. Twin tails, BANZAI! Twin tails, BANZAI! Twin tails, BANZAI! Twin tails, BANZAI! At this point, Asaga was too messed up to even realize what she was saying. After the drone finished its works, Shields positioned himself under Asaga and returned the gravity to normal. Oh, he grabbed Asaga in his arms as everything dropped to the floor. Here you go. With a final slap on her ass, he set her back up. The fight's not over yet. Still, one more. What? Something the matter? Crap! I totally forgot having sex right before the final battle is like an ultra mega death flag. What am I gonna do, Captain? I don't want to die. There's still lots of other positions I wanted to try. That's your reason for leaving? This is real life here. Not some kind of mecha eroge. I'm sure you'll be fine. Yeah, totally not a mecha eroge. Right now. Well, sure, I installed the patch that the developer gives on the website, but if not for the patch, that sure is not a mecha arrogant. With the patch, you can say it is. A bit. I can still keep going, Captain. Maybe we could try the other positions first. Idiot, focus on the battle. Understood. Interesting, very interesting. Alright, that's the same thing. Probably. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the same thing. Yep, the same thing, nothing to worry about. So basically, she escaped because they couldn't manage to freaking keep an eye on her. Yeah, that's the same thing. We are going down. Blackjack launching. Yeah. Saga arrives. Captain, no kidding. Okay, this is Saga arrives in a buggy. Captain, we've got situation. No kidding. Come on, go to the ground. To keep her from escaping. Hangar, sheet enough, begun. Watch out. Okay. Yeah, that's the same thing actually. It ended the same way. So basically, wait a second. This is different. No, you grab Asaga by the elbow and sprint for cover. I think it's different now. The blackjack unleashed a torrent of bullets inside the hangar, sending shrapnel catching from hangar and knocking Crowman. That's the same. Suppress muscle. Okay. The situation with Asaga was quite different, I think. Different, I think. But except for that, yeah, Ikari and Kriska are holding back a little piece of crap. And there is also Claude. So basically, she took the reactor out of the blackjack, and well, it ended better or worse. Now we are going to fight, which we can skip as I played it before. So if you were with the series, you've seen this already as well. So Alice appears and we have to fight and fight and fight and fight, and Sola also fight, of course. I wonder how this will end, because there are no more choices and that's quite annoying. I wouldn't mind having choices as well. Asaga enters the zone and Alice enters the zone. Well, that's not actually the zone, but you know, berserk mode. And everything. Wait, what? You... Oh, come on! Seriously? Oh crap, this is the bad... Well, not the bad, that normal ending. That was in the normal ending, goddammit. Please don't do it to me. But it's the same. Power bring arrogance, yeah, that's the thing, but you know the power isn't bring, you can have all the love. Yeah, that's the same. Shard of Rubia. Captain, the command fleet has broken, yeah, and yes, we have help from Admiral Piece of Crap and Fontana. So yeah. Then it goes like that. Goes like that. And someone broke to here. And with Ava we are going to stop her. So yeah, fighting, she has a freaking defensive system, and yeah, so on, we fight with fists, but we lose kind of. Then, oh, that's different, Shit, you must have a death wish. Before she could reach him, bullets interacted Alice's energy barrier. Captain! Asaga ran to engineering a rifle slung around her neck. Alice shattered her saber and picked up her rifle. Asaga's eyes ignited as she sprayed Alice with more rounds before diving behind the console. Sparks sprayed from the console as Alice riddled it with bullets. Shields picked himself up and grabbed Alice's rifle, giving Asaga a chance to circle around behind her. Alice kicked Shields away and pointed his rifle at him, but he received a renewed spray of bullets from the rear. Her energy shield began to flicker as it crumbled away against Asaga's assault. "Get out there, Captain! You can't do anything against that shield!" Shields nodded and scrubbed away while Alice was distracted by the withering stream of lead flying towards her. He desperately scavenged the bodies of the downed Marines for a weapon. "Need heavy explosives. Grenade, grenade!" Unfortunately, he was going to find no such existence in engineering, where security was expressly banned from using explosives. The klaxon sounded above him, and the last of the reactor's column vaporized. Sweat drenched his uniform as the reactor hit it to critical levels. Shit, forget that, the reactor's the priority here. While Shields scrambled for the reactor's control, Asaga popped out of cover and pulled the trigger. Her rifle merely clicked. Shh! Alice sneered and tossed away her empty rifle as well. She drew her saber and held it in front of her. The two women circled each other. She's not awakening. Does that mean she's out of energy? Or is it a trap? Yeah? Asaga charged for Alice, her eyes flaming with blue fire. Alice whipped her blade laterally, but Asaga deftly ducked under the blade. Before Asaga could grapple her, Alice spun backwards and brought her sword down again. Once again, Asaga dodged with superhuman speed, the tip of the sword cutting a tear down the shoulder of her plague suit. Shh! Yeah! Asaga jumped to the left as Alice jumped the saber forward. However, this time Alice was prepared. She delivered a kick to Asaga's gut where she had previously been impaled with the steel rod, sending her spinning across the floor. Uh-oh, she had fallen for Alice's trap. Despite superhuman abilities, Asaga was still a neophyte when close quarters combat was concerned. No match for a war veteran such as Alice. Asaga could barely clamber to her knees when Alice delivered a crushing kick to her neck. Blood dripped down her mouth as her diaphragm collapsed. She could only gag in rank gasps as Alice pulled her hair, up by her hair. "Idiot! You're marrying a girl?" "You've..." Shields brought down a pipe on Alice's head, sending her saber clattering to the floor. "Really gotta cut down the speeches." The pipe crashed against the energy shield, sending feedback jolting through his arm. But Shields mastered his strength. He wrapped himself around Alice, putting her into a sleeper hold as her energy barrier sheared through his uniform and flesh. The two of them struggled as Shields dragged her towards the flaming hot reactor core. It's the same as before. "You!" Shields squeezed his eyes shut. He would drop Alice into the reactor shaft, even if he had to fall off with her himself. This would be the only way he could finally defeat Alice and save the future. If his life was the price to pay to save everyone, then he would gladly sacrifice himself. Once this is all over, the timeline is going to be fixed anyways. I'll just return to being the ship's captain, so it's no big loss. Behind him, Asaga raised her hand and gasped desperately as Shields lifted Alice off her feet. "Sorry, Asaga, but I'll see you in the next universe." And fuck, the reactor burst into a column of blue flame behind them. The outer panels melting away in the extreme heat. This would be their funeral pyre. The two of them arrived at the edge of the shaft. Beyond the safety rail was a sheer drop into a furnace of hellfire. "Shit!" He gritted his teeth and took another step towards into the sea of fire. His arms wrapped around Alice. This would be the end. Sorry about this, but suddenly execration pain cut through his back. Shields dropped to his knees in disbelief. What? This little piece of crap! His consciousness began to slip away as he realized there was now a combat dagger stuck to his back. Nah, you little piece of crap! Alice roared triumphantly. "I have won, Shields!" She pounded her chest. "Even this universe, my little doll proved your undoing! Ironic is that, for you to have come so far and accomplished so much, only to fall in the same manner." Shields collapsed to the floor when Chigara, the little piece of crumb, violently pulled the dagger from his back, tearing out muscle and blood. He saw her empty face hovering above him. That's not her face. That's her face. She used to smile so gently. "Lies, all lies! No, my doll, kill him!" A weak grin slashed apart Shigara's face as she thrusted the dagger downwards. Eh? Shields opened his eyes and realized that her other arm had stopped the arm holding the dagger from penetrating his chest. But for about a flicker, lucidity returned to her eyes. "Now's your chance!" Get her, Captain! Shields tore the dagger from her hand and dug into Alice's gut with all his might. Electricity surged through his entire body as the dagger cut into her shields. At last the barrier shattered to pieces. Alice's face froze in shock as Shields repeatedly jabbed her dagger into her belly, forming a dozen new slots into her womb. Not nice, man. I think it's time you died a second time. With that he kicked her down to Sunrider's reactor shaft. For a second, Alice floated in midair. At last! This nightmare ends. Arcadius! If only we could have died together. The second passed and Alice fell down the shaft. Shigara unfortunately covered Shield's body as Alice's body erupted in an enormous pillar of fire. That wasn't really needed. A stench of burning flesh filled the room. The reactor. Understood! She scrambled to the controls and furiously inputted commands. Strips of foam shot from every direction, laughing the reactor in coolant. The flames around the reactor hissed and eventually fizzled out. With a long sigh of relief, she collapsed to the floor. But we didn't care about her and crawled over to Saga. Despite being covered with wounds, she nodded and gave a thumbs up. Saga. He wrapped his arms around her. We did it somehow. Just then, Old Cloud burst into engineering, escorted by ship security. Oh, Captain! Despite her injuries, the two of them struggled to their feet. With grins on their blood-stained faces, Shields and Saga waved. Soon they were both on stretchers, while ship security detained Shigara, who had already surrendered peacefully. With Alice dead and Shigara never having entered the Mindstream, there was no risk of Alice's ghost ever asserting control over her again. Well, there was risk, actually. The crew rushed to contain the damage in engineering as Shields was ferried towards sickbay. Between the moving bodies of the crew, he saw familiar lock of pink hair. Looks like pulled off, Captain! A second cloud watched the events unfold from the shadows. Meh, I guess it's the end. If you ever need me, you know where to find me. But a blink later, she completely vanished from the universe. Shields closed his eyes. The past had been rewritten. The future had been saved. The Liberation Day massacre was averted. The world began to fade to white as the law of causality reconfigured the universe based on what he had accomplished. In the universe which will be created, the Sunrider would emerge triumphant during the Battle of Syrah. That little girl, the prototype spy, would be apprehended safely, and Shields? Well, he would have prevented an intergalactic war between the Alliance and Pact. Not bad for a day's work, right? But next time, let's try to get it right the first time around. Wait for the credits to roll, okay? This is not the end yet. This music is simply epic, really. I freaking love it. I need to have it on full on my headphones right now. Alright. Graves. What? Why are we with Ava here? She'll stand before Myra's grave. At long last he had put her soul to rest in the mountain, alright? Beside a valued bouquet of flowers, marking her father's final resting place, say, Mary, sorry, you were so proud to hear I finally became captain. You told all your friends I would protect Syrah the instant you found out. But I let you down, I let everyone down. Ever since that day I swore to myself I would come back here, that I will take back what we lost that day. And after so many trials, here I am, finally home. Kaito! Mary put her hand on his shoulder. You've never had to blame yourself. Upon hearing her voice, tears dripped down his eyes. Ever since you told me you were going to follow Evie, I knew you could do it. I knew you could become the biggest space captain there ever was, and win against possible odds. But you know, Mary, I know, but we've done this ending already. So, and how do I say this? This time we kind of are on Asaga's road, so you know, you haven't met her, I know, but how do I say this? Asaga is our girlfriend now. I'm not so taken to see you of that day. Even if I would still be alive, I would be able to call myself your sister if I missed a thing like that. Don't worry about me. Now I can watch over you from this mountain. No matter where you go, I look up to the night skies and find you somewhere amongst the stars. I know, you'll always be the mightiest captain who ever lived, who will defeat the biggest villains and save the galaxy over and over, because you are my big brother, Kaito. You can do anything. You never let me down, not even once. Mary. Sheets gripped his fist and sobbed into the grave. I swear, I'll never betray your trust. For as long as I live, I'll defend everyone. No matter what may face me, what may face me, no matter the odds, I'll fight on. So that I can return here and keep you company. I'll tell you stories of adventures, of narrow escapes and victories snatched from the jaws of defeat. You'll be on the edge of your seat each time. Mary, your brother is going to keep fighting. Syrah's not safe yet, there's more work to do. I'm not ready to quit being Captain Arcadius Shields, not yet. Going to return to space, and this time, I'll be leaving you here. I'll keep watching from this mountain. Good luck, Kaito, and have a safe trip. Of course. Nobody's going to take down your big brother. Wait, that... Mara's apparition slowly faded away. She wrapped her arms around Kaito's head. I love big brother. Keep us all safe, okay? Yep. It's a promise. Mara vanished into the fall winds. The leaves in the forest rustled as her spirit echoed through the mountain before finally dispersing to the great beyond. Instead of lamenting at her final disappearance, Shield stood with a tear-soaked grin. I'll be back, Mara. Kaito, are you ready? Yep, how do things go on your end? My father always was a man of few words. I'm sure he would merely nod and accept my return if he were still alive. But, perhaps deep underneath his cool and traditional exterior, he would be pleased to see me return alive. My mission a success. I may even venture as to say he might feel a tinge of pride in his old heart. I make an idiot of myself, no? Nope. You take after him in many ways. And I can tell from your smile right now, he would definitely be overjoyed as well. I must have gone soft snow thanks to your influence. Well, never hurts to smile every now and then. Heard it helps offset the effects of aging. Captain! From the mountain they could see that most of Syrah City was still an enormous crater. The Legion's attack had brought a scar into the beautiful city, one that they may never forget. But reconstruction efforts were already underway. The Alliance had already brought money, workers and resources to restore the city, while Fontana has likewise pledged to make amends for Pact's wanton actions. Sheets looked to the remains of the city he once called home. There was still work to do, but for the first time in his life, he felt victorious. Not a fleeting sense of accomplishment after winning a small skirmish, but an overwhelming sense of having won something important. It resounded through his entire body, giving him strength. With that, the two of them hiked back down the mountain. The sun set over Syrah National Park. The Liberation Day celebration had just ended. It was a grand affair where Admiral Grey, that stupid old geezer, took to the stage to commend the fighting spirit of Syrah's only surviving assault carried and presented Kaito Shields with the herald Dun Cross. There were parades, a full orchestra, as well as enough Alliance and Pact dignitaries to last a lifetime. In reality, Kaito Shields did not care too much about receiving honors or trying to find influence by befriending powerful Alliance figures. That would be the same with me, to be honest. Instead, his only thoughts were about... Ah, there you are, Captain. My congratulations medal. Even this thing. You wanna bite into it later? Huh? It's a special word, Captain, I couldn't. Or maybe you'll be biting into me later. That can be arranged. Despite the old universe being destroyed, Asaga and Shield's feelings for each other remained. Yes! Not even the end of the universe could change the feelings Asaga had for her captain. From the moment they met, Asaga had been the defender of the Sunrider and the ace of the Rider Wing. Asaga put her arms around Shields. So, the evil empire is defeated. Our home worlds are liberated. What's next? Shields looked up. We are not done yet. According to the intel we've got from Lynn. Yes! So Lynn is on our side after all? Probably. Well, I believe she will be. Hopefully. I really hope for that. So, should I? There's still a prototype greater than the one we killed. I'm not sure if I should be happy about that after all. Well, she was on the prototype side after all. Well, never mind. We can't rest until she has been defeated as well. I'm going to save for the Sunrider! I've already told the council that they can rule Ruvia Prime the interim. Right now, there's another battle waiting for me. In the end, that's the duty of the Shah, to defend Ruvia from all threats. Anyway, it's obvious I'm going to accomplish a lot more inside the Rider than on the Kashi or throne at least. I'll always protect you, Captain, until the day we finally restore peace to the galaxy. She smiled and stroked Asaga's head. Yeah, you and I, together. The next big bets better be shaking in their boots, cause we've got our hero of justice right here. Then you're still not taking me seriously at all, are you? Mo, you go and make me into a woman but still have the gall to treat me like a kid. You better take responsibility and look at only me from now on. Understood. She saluted. Oh well. Captain, let's kick some ass together, alright? Yep. All for one. One for all! Shields put his hand on Asaga's cheek. He brought her to his face and locked their lips together. Hey. As the two of them kissed, the first stars of the coming night shone in the pink navy blue sky. Many unresolved questions still lingered in Asaga's heart. One day she would have to return to Ruvia Prime and finally accept her position as queen. When the day comes, would her relationship with Shields be allowed to continue? Or will she be caught in a new game of political intrigue? Even if she will be caught in this, we'll be there again. What was the truth of her powers? And why did the prototypes view her with such interest? Lynn's words echoed in Asaga's heart. One day she would wield the Sharlak and conquer the known galaxy. Asaga had no idea whether Lynn was merely trying to toy with her mind, or if she had spoken the truth. Such a prophecy seemed implausible as all the Sharlaks had been destroyed millennia past, and Ruvia was now but a minor backwater planet. Asaga closed these questions away and put them aside for another day. Good. In the meantime, she was more than content to be at Shield's side, fighting alongside him to protect the galaxy. And now we have the situation we don't really care about that. So basically we have to spoke with this little piece of girl. A small cell, we'll upgrade it. Of course we'll upgrade it, but that's a lie, you know. I don't... yeah, great. Please, who would be jealous about you? You are nobody to me right now, okay? Shields entered his old office. He had spent countless hours in Hiragana over plans, war against Pact and liberated Sira. True, after every victory he felt as if he stood at the top of the world, he had somehow won against an overwhelming army. When some nights the wave of commanding the ship crashed down his back, he would realize the futility of his mission and despair. He would most likely never survive to see a liberated Sira. Now that his mission had been accomplished, he felt surreal walking through all the memories he had of the office. His thoughts were interrupted by an unexpected noise. Oh, okay, what the? Someone plays basket is dead. Okay, so that's the same. The dog appeared, and the dog looked the same as the dog he had before when he was still on Sira. And that's the dog he had with his sister, called Admiral. And now we are on the bridge again. Okay, what's the situation? 3 days ago, Pact Forces, Alpha Protocols, Tonic Facility, Diode. Okay, that's the same thing, so let's keep it. Blackjack, Ikari, Kriska, Sola, Claude, and unknown person. Huh? Who's that? Okay, we have a new pilot, okay, and god damn it, I need to know who that is! So basically, yeah, that's how it ended. We had a new pilot, and we don't know the identity of that pilot. It really bothers me. I need to know who that is. For sure, not the pirate girl. Even though I would love that. However, well, if that was her, even if that was her, she would pilot her own rider because she has one. So you know. Maybe Lynn, but you know, we've heard her voice, so it can be her. So, huh? No idea who that might be. Well, maybe we'll find out at some point. Well, maybe of this game, maybe of another game of Sunrider. We'll see. For now, that was what kind of end actually? Asaga happy end, our greatest adventure yet. So yeah, we have for Asaga 2 more endings to be cleared. And yeah, that would happen. Basically, the other endings from what I see are called normal end and alternative end. First thing will be normal end, later alternative end. We'll see where both will lead. Hopefully they will be good. So yeah, for now, hope you enjoyed it. And see you in the next episode. Bye bye.